Hello, welcome back. This is Enchanting Little Soul Tarot. I'm Melissa. I'm doing your reading for you today. And I'm the only person at this channel that does readings. Sometimes you see my full face, sometimes you don't. It just depends on what kind of mood I'm in and the lighting, to be honest with you. That's about it. Whether I have makeup on or not is no change. Anyway, today's reading is for Libra. Specifically, I will say most of my readings I would consider timeless, but I know some people really like to have the dates, so it's December 15th through December 31st for Libra. Typically I read for the feminine collective or the feminine energy, but doesn't necessarily mean it's for a woman. So there's that. Anyway, it's Christmas time. I'm so excited. Got my jingle bells on. Anyway, so today I've been channeling Libra, and you all are always about balance. And especially now, we've had some dramatic climate changes in our world, and y'all are like, what the fudge? And you're kind of coming into your own, and you're trying to figure out who to stand by and who not to stand by. And I feel like there's a point where you're like, you know, what justice are we going to fight for, and things like that. And it's just your nature. One day you're fighting for, you know, your children. The next day you're fighting to be a voice for a cause. The next day you're fighting for something. And you know, Libra, I really want you to nestle into the fact that you don't have to fight. You can just speak and be honest about your word and speak from your heart, as most Libras do. And you don't have to fight all the time. You can just say it and like drop it and be done, and it goes out into the world and things change. I was talking with one of my friends today about how, like, we are calling each other forward. I know in my own relationships with my girlfriends, you know, we're calling each other forward. We're calling each other out on our bullshit. And in the men that I'm dating in my life, I'm calling them forward to rise up too. And some of them are like, oh, okay. And other ones are like, can't we just have like a normal relationship? No, not when you're with me. Anyway, so Libra, let's get started. Pulling from the Native American, just the underlying, I saw the Queen of Swords earlier, from the Native American deck. Victory. Okay. Yes. So it's a Six of Pipes. Victory. Okay. So you have victory. Okay, like I said, you can drop it, you can say it, you can drop it and be done. Okay, so that's going to be the overall meaning. You can stop fighting. You've done all your fighting. Okay, what's on Libra's heart for December 15th? And this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mars. Queen of Pentacles. All right, you're stable. Stability. You've done the work. You've done the work, and it's time to rest. Six of Pentacles. Okay, so whatever you put your energy into, you're going to receive back tenfold. And to me, this goes again with saying the anger and the passion that you have, you don't necessarily have to use the anger aspect. You can just be passionate about your beliefs. You can be passionate about who you are and what you, and you're always standing for justice and good, but you can be passionate about that. But if you put more anger than passion, you're going to be lopsided. So again, the give and take, you have it all, Libra. You've got it all. You've got money, you've got your wisdom, you've got your intelligence, you've got your you've got a fabulous sense of style. And now it's just time, you know, it's time to rest. You've done all your fighting, you've lay your guard down, it's time to rest. One of the things I love about this, and I don't know if you're in a relationship or maybe considering a relationship, you've put a lot of work in. There's something about a red thread, okay? And there's I think it's an old like fable or something like that where, you know, our twin flame is always connected with a red thread. And it's just underlying, and it's always there, and it's the other half of us, It may not be someone that we marry. It may not be somebody that we're actually in a relationship with, but it's like the masculine to our feminine, or the feminine to our masculine, or just the other part when our soul was birthed. So you've put in the work, and now it's time to lay down and rest. Your heart is very pure. Your heart is very in a good space. So good for you, Libra. What's in the past that is on Libra's mind? What is in the past that's on Libra's mind? What's in the past that's on Libra's mind? Ace of Swords. Well, there you go. New ideas. New communication. Somebody new came into your life, maybe? New communication, talking to you a different way than you've been talked to before. I saw the star card earlier today, and here it is again. All right. Yes. So, in the past, someone came to you that you were like, holy crap, who's this? They're talking in different, this is Pisces energy, talking a whole different game, talking a whole different way. And you're like, I don't know how to deal like this. Now remember, in our relationships, our partner is supposed to make us level up. Like I said before, when I first started talking, and you're like, oh, he's talking to me a whole different way. I don't even know. Or she's talking to me a whole different way. I don't even know. It makes you feel good. It makes you feel inspired. It makes your head turn, but we've got this like thing in our head like, okay, this is so different than what I've had before. So maybe that's kind of coming in from the past a little bit and kind of affecting your current relationships. Well, let's be honest, we all carry, some residuals around. I mean, we're all walking around healing and everything, but there's always a little bit that comes forward. What's in the present for Libra? December 15th. Ooh, okay. This was a bunch. We're taking them all out. Libra, your card came out. Justice. That's you. Look at your balance. Look at your beauty. Look at your formation. As above, as below. Like, I feel like sometimes Libra feels bad for some of their, and everybody has some toxic traits, but I feel like sometimes Libra feels bad for maybe having had a bad thought, or like an unfair thought, because you're all about being correct and doing the right thing in harmony. But I keep reading that quote with Persephone about how like she was not only the queen of rebirth, she was also the goddess of death, and I think that's something to remember, that we all have that. Judgment, again, Judgment card. You are enlightened, you're inspired. Nine of Cups, have some faith. Have some faith in that person, that one burning flame in your mind, Libra. Have some faith. Today on my playlist was that Casey Musgraves song, and if you don't know it, it's called Slow Burn, and I encourage you to read the lyrics. It's just very much, I'm an old soul, I'm waiting my turn. And it talks about, it doesn't always have to be fast. Like, why are we all like setting a time limit on when we have to get married and when we have to get in a relationship, and how long should this relationship last, and when do we move in together and all that? We should not be doing that. It should just be, it should just be harmonious. And when the time is right, we'll know. Set standards. We also don't want to waste our time, but is time really wasted if you get a lesson out of it? I don't know. Going into the future, that just flew out. Ooh, 10 of Pentacles. So this is earthing. This is earthing that you ever wanted. Ace of Cups. They're genuine. They're genuine, and I just heard cold feet. So, cold feet. Everybody gets cold feet in a tower moment. So break up. I don't know if you're thinking this is it. We're going to have to break up, but somebody has cold feet. Either it's you or the person you're dealing with. But there's cold feet, and I think it's just, again, going back to our past, traumas and relationships seeping into our future, and not really realizing how far we've come, right? We've come so far as a society, and we've come so far. And unless you're constantly moving ahead, I feel like if you're watching these types of things, you're trying to always improve. You're not looking for a direct answer, but you're always trying to improve. And so, yeah, this is definitely, he means well, or she means well, but you got cold feet. What is supporting Libra today? Angels, gods, and goddesses. Who's supporting our Libra today? December 16th through the 31st. Who's supporting? Ooh. Goddess of beauty. You are the wondrous being of light. There is nothing to change or fix. That's how your person sees you. You're everything to that person. There's nothing to fix. They're just cold feet. So your person needs to grow or stay stagnant. That's what I'm hearing. Starseed Oracle. What other message for the sweet Libras? That one tried to come out. What is that? Loosen your grip. Coping mechanisms, density, addiction, let God in. Okay, so have a little bit of faith. Pray for yourself. Pray for your sanity. Don't pray for that person. Pray for yourself and your own sanity and your own balance. Keep doing you. Don't try to convince them anyway. Loosen your grip. I just heard, but what if I fall? That song. I like this. But what if I fall? Okay, Libra. Any like, care, or comment, or share, or subscribe, I appreciate so very much. To me, it's like when you have a balloon and you blow on it and you keep it going and you're passing it around. I so appreciate it. I am currently taking readings and booking readings for January. I've got a couple already, and so if you want to email me, if you're interested in a reading, you can email me at enchantinglittlesoul@gmail.com, and I will get back with you and give you the information on what I need to provide a reading for you. Hope you guys have a wonderful end of December. Namaste.